Okay, so into this video, we are taking a look at two pretty cool devices. The all-new Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3 and the all-new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3. Now, if you happen to be in the market for, either one of these two devices, let's go ahead and talk about which might be a better bet for you. Let's jump in. Now, before I even dive into it, just know that this is not really a comparison video. These two devices are very different. Now, they are also very similar in a lot of ways, right? They fold one way and the other one fold the other way, but they are very different in many aspects. So we're just going to do a brief overview of each device and maybe talk about some of your needs that may dictate, some of the needs that you have that may dictate the correct decision to make here. Now, starting off with the Galaxy Z Fold 3 here, it looks just like the predecessor, right? The Galaxy Z Fold 2 from last year, or was it the year before? But anyway, so essentially this is an updated version of the Galaxy Z Fold 2. So you have a bunch of upgrades here that actually make this phone better than that phone. Now, from the get-go, there are already physical changes here that you will notice, like the camera bump on the back, so the main camera module, the camera on the inside, which is now under the display, and of course, the hinge on the Z Fold 3 here is much better than what you had on the Z Fold 2. The other thing that's been updated here is that this guy here is IPX8 rated, so it is protected against some level of water. So you have some level of resistance to water, I believe up to 1.5 meters for 30 minutes. Again, that's not something that I would suggest, but anyway, so it is loaded. The platform here is a Snapdragon 888, which is also the case with the Z Flip 3. So 888 here, you have a huge display here, which is just fantastic for entertainment. But the main thing about the Galaxy Z Fold 2 is that it's a productivity device, especially now that you have the S Pen to go with it. Unfortunately, of course, you don't have a way to, you don't have a way to house that S Pen like it was the case with the Samsung Galaxy Note, but it is a productivity device because you have so many ways to go about using the phone, right? So splitting the screen into different parts, doing different things at the same time. And of course, this is a top-notch, a flagship phone. So when it comes down to performance, of course, you have no issues there. And anytime you're not using it as a productivity device, you could just go ahead and revert to using that front display as a regular phone, right? Sure, it's a little bit narrow, but it works very well as a regular phone. After all, it is a 6.2 inches display, so you could definitely do a good chunk of work on the outside here. Now, if you absolutely must, then you could go ahead and go on the inside and use that 7.6 inches display. This is essentially a tablet size, right? So a small tablet size, except you can pocket it. You could just turn it into this small size and put it in your pocket, and whenever you need it, just open it. And oh, this is so satisfying opening and closing this guy here. But anyway, so productivity, this will definitely keep you super productive. Top-notch specs, you're looking at 12 gigs of RAM, right? 12 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of internal storage. Unfortunately, not expandable, but like I said, you can use this for a ton of things. In fact, it also does support DeX, so if just using that display is not enough, you can always use wireless DeX. You can always use DeX to extend your display into another device and work from there. Now, going to the Galaxy Z Flip 3 here, I'm just going to keep it this way. If you just want something really cool, right? You want, cutting edge technology. You don't want to spend as much as you would on the Galaxy Z Fold here, which is $1,800, so $1,799, which by the way is $200 cheaper than the Galaxy Z Fold 2 when it came out last year. So if you want to be on that cutting edge, then you want to go with the Z Flip. This has a ton of things from the Galaxy Z Fold, but it is not geared towards productivity, right? So let's start off with battery, for example. Battery on here, it's not that great. Sure, battery here can be bad because you have the, high refresh rate now on both displays, and of course, other things making the phone burn through the battery, but still, it is a better battery here. I still end the day with some level of life left. But with the Galaxy Z Flip 3 here, battery is not that great. Sure, it charges fairly fast, I would say, but it also dies fairly fast. So if you are a power user, you don't want to go for the Z Flip 3 here. Now, if you're just going to be doing moderate usage, then this guy here would be the one to go for. Now, I always advise people, go for a regular phone if you're just looking to buy a phone. If you're just looking to buy a phone, go for a regular phone as opposed to this. Only pick up the Galaxy Z Flip 3 if you really just like it, right? You want to be, it's a cool phone, right? It's just a cool phone. You flip it close, you flip it open, you flip it close, and it's this tiny little square that you can stick in your pocket and you'll be good to go. It's very convenient to carry around, so it's a pretty cool phone to have. Now, if you are looking for something practical, you go for the Galaxy Z Fold 2. So now, in order to summarize, let's go ahead and just keep it simple. If you're going to be using your phone for a high level of productivity, you're looking for something very practical, Galaxy Z Fold 3. Now, if you just want something cool, you also want to be part of the foldable family or the foldable phones family, Galaxy Z Flip 3. Now, if you're just looking for a phone, just buy a regular phone. I generally don't advise people to go ahead and buy this unless they're looking for a foldable. If they're looking for a foldable, I say you don't have to go around and looking for other foldables. Just pick up a Samsung either Z Flip 3 here, which is also, I'd say, pretty well priced because it's priced around what you would pay for a regular flagship phone like an iPhone or a Galaxy S phone. So that's just my take on it. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let's get that little discussion going. I'm going to catch you in that comment section like I always do. Make sure to subscribe, share the video, of course, if you know anyone who'll be interested. And I'm also going to catch you in the next video. And up until that next video, of course, as always, stay safe out there.